Tell me, my love, how did you sleep last night? Did you dream sweet? Did you dream of fear and spite? Tell me, are you weary from your work? Are your hands calloused tonight? Does your back hurt? Tell me, my love.
I don't say he's a great man. Willie Loman never made a lot of money. He was never in the paper. He was not the finest character that ever lived. But he's a human being, and a terrible thing is happening to him. He's not allowed to fall into his grave like an old dog. Attention must be paid to such a person.
He may not have been rich, Linda, but he had a very reasonable deductible and a comprehensive policy.
I'm relieved to know that he took precautions to protect my vulnerable state. I cannot believe that he exhibited such foresight in light of his crippling mediocrity.
Perhaps things will play out in such a manner that everyone's suffering can be minimized.
Yes, we just hope to minimize his suffering.
Linda, did Mr. Loman have a living will?
There was no written document. Although, at my debutante ball, he said that he would rather die than make me unhappy for 1 minute. He nearly spilled his mint julep on my white gown.
Well, I'm quite certain that does not qualify as a binding verbal contract where I come from. On the company side of the Mason-Dixon line, we require a signed and notarized page in triplicate.
Oh God, what are we doing? Dr. Thibodeau said if Willie ever awoke from his spell, I would be obliged to wait on him hand and foot. If. But here I am, fancying murder? Willie was always devoted to me, but he never gave me the things that I deserved. But still, murder? Surely these machines have emergency backups. These kinds of accidents don't happen here, do they?
These machines are sophisticated, it's true, but I've seen several instances of failure. This particular model has a design flaw. It's an alarming power surge failure. It's tragic, really. More or less an act of God. An act of God, of course, exempts my company from liability, and it moves the responsibility, rather, to the hospital. Because the hospital has a reputation for health to maintain, their payouts are rather exorbitant. This tragic design flaw leaves the override for the surge protector at precisely the same level as the beds. I've seen many grieved wives accidentally flip the switch while caring for the loved ones, showing them affection, reading to them. It's just tragic.
He always said that he would give me everything that I needed and everything that I wanted. I reckon I just wanted more than he could give.
A hospital payout would ensure your financial security and compensate you for your pain and suffering handsomely.
I could finally rebuild that stable for all the horses. believe that he made me choose between our annual trip to Europe and a stable remodel?
Criminal. Linda, a woman like you deserves everything the world has to offer. It's just criminal.
I do thank you for your wisdom.
This is in God's hands now.